Live Forever is played with 6 basic open chords and just 2 chord progressions to learn throughout the entire song. That first chord progression is used in the verses and is G major, D major, A minor 7, which is an A minor without the third finger, C major, and in the verses this would go back to D major. We then have that same progression again, but the G major is switched out for an E minor chord. This is for the chorus. And then at the end of the chorus we have an F major 7. If you can play those chords, you can play this song. Let's have a look at this chord progression now with basic strumming. But later in this video, I will be showing you how to play the solo and how to play this song on electric guitar as well. All the same stuff, but just a couple of single string picking embellishments. But let's have a recap of all the basics first. The verse chord progression is played with 1 bar of G major, a whole bar of D major, and also A minor 7. And it's just 2 beats of C major and D major. So for example, maybe I don't really want to know how your garden grows, 'cause I just want to fly. And that repeats exactly the same again. The strumming pattern that we'll need is the following pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Now this is actually a 16th strumming pattern, which means your hand needs to be able to move at a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a rate to be able to play this song. That's how fast your hand is always basically moving. And those louder strums there, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, is the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't hit the strings on every one of those movements, but your hand should always be moving, especially if you're still struggling to nail patterns such as this. That pattern, one more time, is down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, to a count of 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and a. 1, 2, a 3E and 4 and a. For example, 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and a, per these first 3 chords. But we can lift off on that last and a to give you time to change chord. Let's check it out. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, a, and here we can go 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and a. So notice there was a whole 2 strums there, where it's absolutely fine to play this chord, which is nothing. But that gives you time to change, and especially if you can't quite nail this, up to tempo, up to speed, lift off early from your chord changes and be down at the correct time on the beat that the chord hand needs to fall on. That's the biggest tip to nail this song. Verse in its entirety, nice and slow. Play along as soon as you're ready. 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3E and 4 and a 1, 2, a 3E and 4 and a 1, 2, a 3E and 4 and a 1, 2, a 3E and 4 and a. Now if you're strumming while singing, just as Noel Gallagher has done many times when he's played this song solo acoustic, you can change that strumming pattern. Just any time you vary it, try and come back to this strumming pattern as much as possible, but variations are actually encouraged, so long as your hand is moving at that 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a at all times, and is changing chord on the correct beat, which is beat 1, beat 1, beat 1, beat 1, and then by beat 3. There's also a fantastic strumming embellishment on the D chord, which is as follows. And the D sus4 is played with the little finger being down, and that just happens on the first up strum here. And this pattern is different to the strumming pattern we've learned so far. It just happens on the D. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. One more time, super, super slow. 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. To a count of 1, 2, and a, E and 4 and a. In context, that would be as follows, and I'm going to play this for the entire verse. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the chorus, and it's all exactly the same, apart from the first chord is an E minor. On the second repetition, that's where we'd have the F major 7 on the lyrics. You and I are gonna live forever. And that's after the A minor. Let me have a play through that now just to demo it so you can see it first of all. So all exactly the same to begin with, but E minor at the start for the chorus. I should also mention the chord sheet, as always, is linked in the description on YouTube and on my website, and it's on the website where you'll find more help playing beginner-friendly songs and also lead guitar solos. A beginner's, improver, intermediate and lead guitar courses are the flagship ones. Check those out over at andyguitar.co.uk if you haven't already. Chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition. And then it's always straight back to a verse until the very end of the song where it just repeats A minor and F major 7 for a bar of each until the very end of it. It does it for like a minute, right? So if there's any problems with that, you should practice the verse first until you've got it, and then everything should start to fall together by the time of the chorus. It's that D sus2 embellishment that's going to catch a lot of people out. Just don't do it. If it's a problem and it's throwing off all your rhythm and timing, just stick to the main progression. And if you're struggling with that main strumming pattern, just go for either 8th strumming or just on the beat. So on the beat would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, for example. Or 8th strumming, which is a bridge between the simple pattern and that quite advanced like strumming pattern with the 16th strumming. 8th strumming would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Practice this along with me, along with the play along. If you're struggling, especially if your chord hand's not quite changing chord in time. I'm now going to do a full song playthrough for you guys to play along to with chords on screen. I'm doing this to a metronome at 80 BPM. The original BPM's more like 92 BPM. This is just a little bit slower to make sure everyone can play along to it, as that's stepping stone. Make sure you can play along to me. If you like this feature, please let me know in the comments below. This really does take a lot more time for us to do in the edit, but if it's really worth it for you guys, I will make it available in all my future tutorials from now on, where applicable for these kind of acoustic guitar strummers. So let me know in the comments below, but let's do it. Join in with me in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just wanna fly, I wanna
now it's time for the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I hope that went really well for you. Let me know what you thought to the chords on screen and also the full play along in the comments below so that we might start offering that as a standard in the Andy Guitar YouTube content and on the website. We have loads of that in my beginner, improver and intermediate courses on the website andyguitar.co.uk though. So if you like that, definitely check this out. We're going to now look at all those electric guitar parts, starting off with just this little embellishment on that F major 7, which is played like this in the electric guitar part. So this is a similar shape to the F major 7 we've played already, but with the little finger on, so adding a G on string 6. This is at fret 3, first finger, fret 1, string 2, third finger down, string 4, fret 3, no middle finger down, that string rings out. And we pick string 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's after the A minor. Gonna live forever. One last time. And then let's have a look at this solo, which is all G major pentatonic and E minor pentatonic, which use the same scale shape. Starting off with 12, 14, 12. 14 is a hammer-on. This is vibrato with the side of the first finger using this twisty motion, kind of like, you know, surfers do, kind of do that motion. Whole step bend on 14, full tone bend. On bend, 12, 14, 12, 14 has a hammer-on. Same again, but middle finger ends on the E note at 14th fret. 12, 14 as a hammer on, but hold down a double stop, so hold down strings 3 and 4. That one more time. Same thing on strings 4 and 5. And then a G power chord at frets 10 and 12. That rundown is... whole thing. That's 1/4 of this solo. 2, 3, 4. Repetition again, but it's almost the same, but just slightly simpler. Starts off a little different. 12, 14. Same lick as before. That all again. This is after. And then that same lick again, but it happens twice in the same strings 3 and 4. Full playthrough of that, then we'll get onto that part. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next section, I believe Noel plays this E note here, and it's tabbed out here in the link to the tab that I'll share below. But I get a nicer vibrato sound with my hand and fingers, with my third finger supporting this with the middle finger as well, at 17th fret on string 2, which is the same note. If you prefer to do this, I'm no good at first string vibrato, to be honest with you. It's kind of this kind of technique. I get a sweeter sound here. You choose which you prefer, but this is 2 bars of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, whichever one of those you choose, we then have a descending pattern down, E minor pentatonic, which is a pattern of 3 notes and then goes back 1 note. 1, 2, 3, back 1, 1, 2, 3, back 1, 1, 2, 3, back 1, 1, 2, 3. For example, and then finish it with a back 1, which would end on a G. Now this is great because it's a way you can practice any scale that you know with this 3-note pattern, and you kind of get a great solo sound. So this is something to really practice in isolation if you can't get that kind of speed. If you can't get that kind of speed, because you're going to have to practice that incrementally to get that speed on its own. But just that's a speed to work up to be able to build from there. But you need it even. You need to, first of all, learn it 1, 2, 3, then do a pause, 1, 2, 3. But to really get it, practice it even. After that, (14, 12, 14), bend up. And then it's the same lick again, so 12, 15, 12, And then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same rundown again. Repeats that ending. Tab is in the description below. Let me play that second half for you first of all, and then we'll go for the full thing. Nice and slow. Full playthrough of the second half of this solo. The first half ending with... Here we go from the 12th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the pick and hammer on. That takes us to the very ending, which has this. Over the A minor and F section. This is all down at A minor pentatonic, 7 and 5. It begins with a bend up of 7. Whole tone bend up to the pitch of 9. So bend, 7, 5, 7, 5, bend, which is just that again, and then 7, 5, 7. 3, 2, 0. 2, 3, 4, 1. That is how to play all sections of Live Forever. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I'll leave a couple of other recommended videos on screen now. Let me know what you want to watch next in the comments on YouTube, and check out the courses available at andyguitar.co.uk, particularly beginner, improver, intermediate, my lead guitar courses, and also if you fancy something that's got more bang for your buck, the 10 and 14 day boot camps might be of interest to you. I hope to see you over there, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.